everyone, welcome back to Ninjago News TV. Today we're back for another top 10 videos, and yeah, today's video will be the top 10 ninja allies. So let's get started. In 10th place, we have Rei and Maya. And speaking of which, they haven't really returned since Season 7, but that being said, I really love their characters actually. I just want to say I love Rei's voice acting, and both of them are actually really cool characters, and I hope they will be coming back sometime soon, maybe in the 4-episode special, since of course Nia and Jay are rumored to get married. So yeah, I really do love them. They have a lot of history when it concerns the Ninjago backstory. They have a lot of history in that, Season 7 backstory, all of that. And they're very cool characters. I love how Rei is basically like Kai pretty much, and Maya is pretty much like Nia. They're total reflections of their kids, or as I should say, their kids are reflections of them. They're very cool characters, and I really do want to see them come back sometime soon. Echo Zane takes the number 9 spot. I really like this concept. I think it was pretty cool to kind of have like a duplicate of the ninja, and that of course was Echo Zane, who only appeared in the erased Season 6 timeline, but nevertheless he was pretty cool. I liked seeing that Dr. Julien did of course build a replacement Zane. Of course this one was not as good quality as the real Zane, and of course didn't have any elemental power, but it still was pretty cool, and he was a pretty good ally, except of course when he was falling apart. Mostly reliable, and I love that the idea of, having a clone of basically one of the ninja. Ronin takes the number 8 spot. I'm not a huge fan of a character, but I like the way that he was built up, kind of, Like, I like his position. Let's just talk about the bad stuff first. He's really inconsistent, so I definitely don't like that. I mean, just take a look at Season 6, where after, becoming friends with the ninja, basically, he turns on them, and I really didn't like that. And then there's more we could talk about later, but I'll save you my complaints about Ronin. But there is good stuff also. I like the idea. He was pretty much like the first mercenary-like character. And he does have his own technologies. I love his airship Rex and, all the various blasters he has used in the series. His biggest roles are in Season 5 and Season 6. I preferred his role in Season 5 as, all that inconsistency stuff was all happening for the first time. And it was kind of cool that, his deal with the Soul Archer, that he had to pay that back. That was a cool little backstory, even though it wasn't fleshed out that much. And of course, he did make cameos in Season 7 and Season 9, so yeah, that's all pretty cool. 7th place is a tie between 2 dragons, the Firstborn dragon and the Ultra Dragon. We can talk about the Ultra Dragon first. The Ultra Dragon is actually really cool, and the concept of just having these 4 dragons, all of course merged into one, very cool concept. And of course, they all have their own personalities too, especially Rocky, of course, who we've known to love as the lovable Earth Dragon. So yeah, really cute character, pretty much. And I do love the Ultra Dragon. The Ultra Dragon did help out a lot in some situations, and even kind of was an ex machina in some sort of situations. I mean, just look at episode 26, where he pretty much did show up out of nowhere. I didn't really like that, but anyways, moving on. Firstborn Dragon is also a really cool character as the mother of all dragons. She is built up to be, and I like that. She's kind of menacing, but she has a strong bond with Wu, and of course the ninja team too. And I love the way that her character was designed and, her character was developed throughout Season 9. Really cool character. I do hope that she will return in the 4-episode special, or sometime in the future. In my opinion, that kind of was foreshadowed. Misako takes the number 6 spot. Misako is a really cool character, and she's been in pretty much every season since her debut, if I'm not mistaken. Her biggest roles were in Season 2, of course, which was her debut season, where she did help out a lot with deciphering the mysteries of the Helmet of Shadows and such, and Season 5, where she also helped to solve the clues. She also makes cameos in every single season, and she also had somewhat of a role in Season 8 and Season 9 too. That's really cool. I liked in Season 8 that we actually got to see her fight Garmadon, because that was really cool, of course, since, he is her husband. And overall, Misako is just a really cool character. I'm a huge fan of her relationship with Wu, and, I actually ship it, believe it or not. I ship Misako. So yeah, I definitely love her character, and, nothing else to say, really. Dr. Julien takes the number 5th spot because he is such a unique character. First off, his backstory, which is just awesome. Pretty much he was a normal man who just did design Zane because he didn't have a son. Eventually he died but got resurrected by Samukai, and after that he was pretty much thrown in a lighthouse where he was captive for many years until, of course, the ninja found him. That all is very cool, and I love that he was actually found by the ninja, so he did die peacefully in the end. He did die with Zane. Yeah, he did have an off-screen death, and I think that was pretty much necessary that he did have an off-screen death, because of course, I mean, you don't need this many allies, and he was really old anyways. Overall, Dr. Julien is just a really cool character. I mean, just look at it. He's the guy who freaking built Zane. I mean, that's pretty awesome. he's made many other amazing creations that help the ninja too, and overall, he's just a really cool character, as well as an awesome ally to have. Heavy Metal, or Faith, takes the number 4 spot. I love Faith as a character. She's kind of pessimistic, but still really cool, and, just an awesome fighter in general. And, it's really not hard to tell how she became Iron Baron's number 2. Overall, I think it was a really cool idea to have her actually defect from the Dragon Keepers in the beginning of the season, and it kind of showed that she did actually not support them, and she had faith that they could leave the realm eventually. I love how good of a fighter she is, and I'm saying this again, but she really was an awesome fighter, and that was really cool. She was also an awesome asset to the team in Season 9, as she pretty much helped them to get as far as they did, as Wu said in episode 92. Overall, Faith is a really cool character, and I'm hoping that we'll see her in the Dragon Keepers sometime, soon, or in the near future. Pixal takes the number 3 spot. Pixal was a major ally in Season 3, of course, which was her debut season, as Zane's love interest, and pretty much she was helping at the command center, pretty much. Now, after that, she was pretty much dismantled by Chen, and she became the digital Pixel that we knew from Seasons 4 to 7. Season 7, of course, she managed to get out of Zane's head and built herself the new Samurai X Pixel body, and she did take on the Samurai X role. Season 8, we learn who Samurai X is, and I gotta say, I love this subplot. I love the whole new Samurai X subplot, and Pixel, there can't be a better candidate than Pixel. I really was not a fan of digital Pixel at all. That just kind of ruined the relationship between Zane and Pixel, and just made Pixel more of a tool than actually a person, and I didn't like that. Now that Pixel, of course, is physical again, that's awesome, and I love that she's actually, kind of part of the team now in some ways. She's actually fighting now, and she actually has her own mech. All in all, that's just really cool, and from day one, Pixel's been an awesome character. Skylor takes the runner-up position. Skylor is a pretty cool character. I'm not in love with her as much as other people are. I mean, I don't really see how she's that awesome, but that being said, she is really cool. I mean, in Season 9, she did play a pretty big role as her powers were used to capture the Colossus, pretty much. And speaking of which, I do love her powers. I mean, there is no better person who can have that power. That power fits her character perfectly. Skylor is an awesome fighter and also a master of many different fighting styles, which of course suits her power perfectly, as she is able to absorb other people's powers, which gives her a wide variety of elemental powers that she can use in fights. She's probably one of the most powerful characters, and of course she is the love interest of Kai, and that pairing, that ship works out really well. All in all, Skylor is a really cool character. I just wish she would be in, I just wish she would appear more often. She would fight more often. Her biggest roles, of course, were in Season 4 and Season 9, and she had a minor role in Season 6 as part of the replacement team. But I love Skylor's character, and I just wish that she would, fight more often. This might come as a surprise to some of the Skylor fans, but Cyrus Borg is my favorite Ninjago ninja ally. So I will explain why, and I feel like he does the most for the team. Of course, when he is actually doing it. He hasn't really done anything since Season 5, but when he is doing it, wow, he does a lot. Pretty much, he designed vehicles for the ninja in Season 5, and of course, he was able to give the Techno Blades to the ninja and do a lot of other stuff, basically, in Season 3. He made his first appearance in Season 3, and I gotta say, he really fit the rebooted, techno style, the futuristic approach. He fit that really well as a kind of techno nerd and, a smarty pants guy. And I love the way that his character was built. That was really new for the series back then, and it kind of still is, considering he's the only character like that. It's also really cool, and it has a strong message of how he's actually disabled and has to use a wheelchair, yet he has done so much, and he was the one who was pretty much responsible for Ninjago City's change into New Ninjago City between Seasons 2 and 3. All in all, Cyrus Borg is a really cool character. I was kind of sad that we didn't get to see him in Seasons 8 and 9, but hopefully he will make a return soon. And I would love to see him do more for the ninja, because he makes awesome vehicles. Probably some of the best vehicles, and of course, he is an awesome character as well. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with everyone you know. We'll be doing more videos this weekend, and probably tomorrow we'll be doing another top 5 vehicle videos. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.